I'm very excited to be a part of the On Track family learning meetings today. We have a great group of presenters that will be talking about after school programs, which is a wonderful opportunity for your students. Thank you for all being here today. So we are going to start off with Mr. Tavon Motts. He has a program that is very special called Momentum Bike Clubs. Thank you for being with us today, Tavon.
Thank you so much for having me on track and the whole On Track family. Can everybody hear me good this morning? Awesome. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity. Last time I spoke, I talked kind of fast, so I make sure I slow down this time. I know I talk kind of fast sometimes. So my name is Tavon Motts, and I serve as the executive director for Momentum Bike Clubs. And Momentum Bike Clubs is a nonprofit organization that has an after-school program within 21 different clubs between Greenville County and Pickens County. But specifically about Greenville County is we serve at many of On Track schools, which we are very proud of because our missions align. So our mission is currently the following: transforming the lives of young people through comprehensive youth development using the platform of cycling to create mentoring relationships. And really, to be honest, you guys, the bikes are just a vessel, but the core of what we do is by having that connection between the adult and our students so that they can have a positive mentoring relationship. It's all about their development and putting them in the best position to succeed. The cool thing about what we do is that we get to do it on bikes after school together. So who we are an after-school summer program, and it's centered around transforming the lives of young people through that development to sustain mentoring relationships. Momentum Bike Clubs aims to increase school and life success via mentoring, improving health, building knowledge of healthy lifestyles, and supporting students and families, and developing post-secondary success through internships, job training, and support. So who do we currently serve? Right now, we currently serve at these following locations. We serve at Berea Middle School. We have 3 clubs there, which is one of our most successful clubs. We're at Gettys Middle School in Easley, South Carolina. We're at Lakeview Middle School, where we're currently preparing to launch 3 clubs at that site. We're at Legacy Middle School, Northwest Middle School, Pickens Middle School, Tanglewood Middle School. I heard Tanglewood name thrown out a couple of times. We are at Tanglewood Middle School. And to be honest, currently this year, from this launching season, Tanglewood Middle School is our largest club out of all of our sites right now. So if you guys know Ms. Maureen Finn at Tanglewood Middle School, reach out to her and she can get you going if you want your child to join Momentum Bike Clubs at Tanglewood Middle School. Very unique club. We're also at Berea High School, and we're at Nicholtown Community Center, and we're at Pickens High School. So currently we serve about 265 students when we're at full range. And we have 55 students also in high school. So in high school, I think there's some parents in here who have high school students as well. Currently, we are at Berea High School, which is in Greenville County, and at Pickens High School in Pickens County. We're trying to address the need of the students who are in middle school as they funnel into high school. We want to keep that longitudinal relationship between the students and the mentors. So how can we continue to support our students past the middle school clubs? So we're currently working on engaging opportunities to open in high school clubs. And the first opportunity that we've been able to really grow some roots in has been Berea High School, since Berea Middle, Tanglewood, and Lakeview Middle Schools funnel into Berea High School. So we want to start there first and continue that relationship. Currently, we have 21 clubs total between our middle school and high school clubs. And it's really just a really cool experience. For about 3 o'clock and 3:30 every single day to about 5:30 after school, your child will ride once a week. Certain clubs may ride 2 or 3 times a week. We also have sites that ride 5 days a week, but we have a bike fleet and everything is free. Everything is given to the students and teachers. You get helmets, we give you a bike, water bottles, everything you need to be successful, to where the only thing the students have to do is after school, go to the bike lockers, get ready to ride the bikes, and just have a great and amazing time. So it's a very special experience. We've got a lot of reviews and a lot of data from teachers and students saying that it's a sense of belonging is something that they really look forward to after school because it's the social aspect. You get to hang out with your friends. But as an organization, we also challenge our students to meet them where they're at from a health aspect, because when you ride on the Swamp Rabbit Trail and whenever you're trying to reach this hill, you may not be able to cross that hill the first time. But when you ride with your friends again and you approach that same hill, the only thing that we ask as an organization is that you try to go a little bit further than you did the time before. And that is that development and that's that improvement and cheering each other on and having that family-oriented environment is what we champion. And our students really enjoy that, and it really brings the best out of them. And that's what we really, really enjoy, and that's what we really focus on as an organization. So I also speak on behalf of Momentum Bike Clubs and our community, would love to have your students join. If you feel like them joining our organization will be a huge asset for them to become the best versions of themselves. And there's one thing that we say at Momentum Bike Clubs: if there's one thing that's more fun than riding a bike, it's riding a bike with your friends. So thank you so much, you guys, for this opportunity. And I'm here for the whole program to answer any questions. And I hope I didn't talk too fast either.
Thank you so much, Tavon. So does it cost anything to be have your child be a part of Momentum Bike Clubs?
No, it is completely free.
And another question, does a student need a bike in order to participate?
No, we provide all of the bikes.
Great. What's the best way for families to get in touch with you?
Please go to our website, momentumbikeclubs.org, and go to our contact form and just submit a contact form inquiry, and then we will get right back with you.
Thank you so much. Are there any parents on the line that have any additional questions for Mr. Mons?
Do you know what day a week they ride, or is it different for every school?
Great question. Good morning. Nice to meet you. So it's different for every single site. So it's based on the availability of the students and also the mentors. So for every site, they ride different days of the week. You may have one site that may ride Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and another one ride Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's just catered to every single site. I like to place it as every site is its own personality. It's like its own person, but we're all one big family within the Momentum umbrella. So to answer your question, every site has their own different schedule throughout the week.
Can I just interrupt for those that are from Tanglewood? The link to the bike club is on our website.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Ms. Quiles. And thank you so much for all that you do in the community, Tavon, and with Momentum Bikes. It's a wonderful program.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys, On Track. You guys, everybody on this call know On Track is an amazing organization. You guys have grown so much. So I'm just excited to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
So next we have Kim Mogan, and she has a very special program for girls. It is called Girl Up Greenville. And I'm really excited to hear more about her program and how the girls get involved through Girl Up Greenville. Welcome, Kim.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Girl Up Greenville is a free life enrichment program that works with middle and high school girls here in Greenville County. We do this through providing an after-school program that predominantly serves our middle school students and weekly enrichment classes that serve our high school students. I have a quick little video to show you from the perspective of the girls about what Girl Up Greenville is about.
Girl Up is fun. Girl Up is friendship. Girl Up is learning, lively, helpful. I bring kindness to Girl Up. Caring. I bring intelligence to Girl Up. Energy. Laugh. Girl Up makes me feel happy. Girl Up makes me feel blessed. Brave. Grateful. Girl Up makes me feel empowered. 1, 2, 3, go!
So that was a video project that the girls actually worked on with one of our business partners in the community, which is just an example of some of the other things that we're doing just aside from homework and academics in our after-school program. So our whole goal is to help girls reach their fullest potential and We want to help them replace obstacles with opportunities so that they can be the best version of themselves. This is our staff. So I am the executive director. We have Rhea Dawkins. Rebecca and Taya work with our middle school students, and then Caitlin works with our high school students. Like I mentioned, the programs of Girl Up Greenville are our middle school program, where we have our after school programming, individual success planning, and then we also have a summer program as well that runs for 8 weeks during the summer. Our high school program is called Grow You. And so we have weekly enrichment classes, individual success planning, and then we just launched our Grow You summer internships, where students are getting paid through Girl Up Greenville to work in different business sectors in the community. Our individual success planning is something we do with all of our students throughout the school year. So that way we are meeting with our students to talk about their goals and create opportunities for them to meet their goals. We check their grades, look at their homework, and just make sure they're staying on track. And then with our high school students, they meet once a week on Monday evenings for those weekly enrichment classes where we're talking about life skills, resume building, financial literacy. And then the other days during the week, we meet with them to talk about their specific goals. Our after school program runs Monday through Thursday. We pick up from Tanglewood Middle School and League Academy. And then we have students who join us and are dropped off at our location after school, directly at our facility. Here is an example schedule of what we have in afternoon. So student arrival directly from school. We have snack, a little bit of time for them to just check in. Then we'll start an activity at 4:15 for the day. So yesterday we had clubs. Our middle school students are participating in cooking, creative clubs, and cosmetology. And then we do homework for a little while and dinner, and then dismissal at 6:30. And that's the same format for Monday through Thursday. These are just some of the things we've seen in the last few years. We've been able to provide a lot of academic assistance to our students. We've been able to provide a lot of different opportunities for our students to learn life skills like cooking. We've done sewing, we have a garden, so a variety of interests because we want the students to learn that about themselves, learn their gifts and talents, and learn what they like and enjoy. We've also seen our students improve in their academic grades as well. As far as the next steps for joining Girl Up Greenville, we have students complete an application. There's a link we have that we can get to you. We do ask for a reference letter from the teacher or the school counselor or the on-track facilitator. And then we schedule a time to meet with the student and the parent to go over more details and expectations around our program. Thank you all so much.
So do you see, Kim, with Girl Up Greenville, that the young ladies build really strong friendships and relationships with the other young women that are a part of the program?
Yeah, that is a great question. It feels like a family at Girl Up. So while they may not be best friends and they don't even go to the same school sometimes, there really is a connection because we're all trying to be the best version of ourselves. So there really is a strong connection and familial feel with the girls.
And can you just maybe tell us a little bit about like maybe somebody who wasn't thriving and like how Girl Up Greenville helped a student or a young lady?
Yeah, I don't ever want to take full credit for the work that the girls put in to be better than they were yesterday. But we have been able to provide a lot of resources for our students who even last year were struggling emotionally. And so providing counseling support, even some testing support for the student to make sure she is in a healthy place. So that does require work on her part and a willingness to want to receive help. But we were able to provide additional resources to help get her in a healthy place. And the majority of our students do go on to college.
Thank you so much for all that you're doing for girls in Greenville. It was a pleasure to have you here today. And finally, we have Brandon Montgomery, and he is with Forward and Beyond, which is a program, an after-school program that exists in several On Track Schools.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? Now, I am a very, what's the word I want to use? I am a very excited person. So if you're going to be on a Zoom call with me, I need to see smiling faces. I need people to be happy because this is a new day for every single one of us. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday, doesn't matter what's currently happening. What matters is us moving forward. And so the fact that we're on this call together means we are trying to find a way for our students to do just that, to move forward. As Gina stated, my name is Brandon Montgomery, and the program that I am with is called Forward and Beyond. That's right, Forward and Beyond. Now, the reason why we say forward and beyond is because nobody in this life was designed to go backwards. We weren't designed to stay stagnant. We were designed to constantly move forward. If you look at your children right now, every single year, they are expected to move forward from 5th grade to 6th grade, from 6th grade to 7th grade, from 7th grade to 8th grade, so forth and so on. And so that concept, that mantra, is not just the name of our organization, but it is something that we pride ourselves in doing, not only with our mentors, but also with the students that we serve. Now, forward is for you. When you are doing things in your life to help yourself move forward, different things that make you see yourself in a different light, make other people see you in a different light, make you feel better about yourself, give you more sense of self-confidence. That's for you. You're designed to move forward. But what happens and what we instill in our students is we want them not only to move forward, but we want them to go beyond themselves. We want them to go past just benefiting their own life and benefit the lives of those connected to them. That's where we get forward and beyond. We want to teach students how to move forward, but also how to do the same for other people. Now, we do this in a few of our on-track schools right now. We started in Tanglewood Middle School, but right now we're currently in Lakeview Middle School, Berea Middle School, as well as Hughes Academy. And I believe next week, we will also be in Fisher Middle School. We're in talks with Tanglewood as well, so we're trying to wait and see what's going to happen there. But what we do is an after-school mentoring program where we come in one day a week, and we have a lot of different things that we do with your students. We have our own written and video curriculum, and we focus on 4 key areas. That's right, 4 key areas. The first area is perceptions. We want students to change how they see themselves and how they see other people. We know that everybody's story in life is not the same. And so as opposed to comparing yourself to anybody else, understanding who you are, what you were created to do, and how you're going to do that. And once you stand and have a better perception of yourself, then we go to having a better perception of other people, because a lot of us, whether we want to admit it or not, we perceive and have judgments and have preconceived notions, and we want to help students be able to tailor that, because you never know how you might be able to utilize relationships in the future. So we want them to change their perceptions of themselves, and we want them to change their perceptions of other people, right? After we get them to do that, we focus on possibilities. Now, the way we define possibilities is think bigger, think better, think beyond. Now, I know everybody in middle school thinks they're going to graduate and leave the 8th grade and go straight into professional sports. I get it. They all want to be professional soccer players, football players, but I understand that. But I need them to think bigger, think better, think beyond. I need them to know that there are so many other positions. Why not just play a sport when you can own the team? Why not just wear a shoe when you can be the one designing the shoe? And so we, in a number of different ways, we have them thinking bigger, thinking better, and thinking beyond their wildest dreams, and exposing them to different things that they may not have thought about. So after we change our perceptions, after we change our possibilities, the next step is process. How are we going to get there? The way we define process is taking steps to reach specific goals. Every single week, we take specific steps with your students. Not only will your students come in and get a hot meal every single program, not only will we have some fun activity and games and different things for them to do, STEM projects, things like that, but in our curriculum, in everything that we instill, we will actually take steps. For instance, yesterday, we focused on how students see other people. We paired students with a stranger, somebody they don't sit with, somebody they don't talk with, somebody that didn't look like them. And we paired them with a student, and we asked them to write down their initial impression of what they thought, right? Just write down anything that you think, try to stay positive, but write down your initial impression. Students did that. Then we gave them a questionnaire with about 10 questions. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite subject? What's a fear of yours? What's a dream of yours? So many different things. And what we saw is those students that were uncomfortable at first, they started to relax. They started to laugh. They started to realize that they had more in common than they had as far as their differences. And that helped them to see that they need to change how they see people and stop putting people in a box and stop judging people. Little things like that. That's what I mean by us taking steps every single week. The students admitted they were uncomfortable at first, but now they know somebody and they have a different friend than they probably never would have had they not did the exercise. Those are the different things that I'm talking about, taking specific steps to reach specific goals. So we got perceptions, we got possibilities, we got process, and then the last P is progress. We want to constantly measure where you are from where you started or where you are from where you need to go and what is hindering or helping your progress. Now, we do this throughout the entire school year. We have 3 7-week seasons. We'll start at the beginning of the year, go for 7 weeks. Right now, this week, we're on week 4 of our program. We have 3 more weeks, and then we'll have an awards night. Then we break for the holidays, and we come back after that. And we want to go ahead at the beginning of the new year, we'll go for 7 weeks again. Then we break for spring break. And then the last part of the year, we go for 7 more weeks. It's one thing to teach students truth, right? You can tell them the truth about something. You can tell them what they should or should not be doing. But what we do at Forward and Beyond is we want to have consistency in that truth. Truth doesn't change people, but consistency in that truth will help to change people over time. And that's what we want to do with the students. We want to help them change over time. One of the things that we pride ourselves with is we have multiple mentors from all over the city, and we have a very, very, very in-depth training session with our mentors on everything from cultural competency to mandated reporting, to how to deal with students in impoverished situations, to how to track your own emotions and behavior when dealing with students that have a different background from yourself. There's so many different things that we want to instill in our mentors so that they can be everything they need to be able to mentor your students. Mentoring is not just a glorified job where we pat ourselves on the back and say we did something good. It's where you are intentional. And we do 3 things to make sure we are intentional. We are relevant, we are relatable, and we are relational with your students, so that at the end of this program, you will see their progress. And hopefully you will notice not only have they moved forward in life, but now they are starting to go beyond and move forward and beyond. That is our program. We do that again in Fisher Middle School, Berea Middle School, Lakeview Middle School, and Hughes Academy right now. We have a few more middle schools that we have to have some meetings with, as well as a couple of high schools that want the program as well. We are not only just doing after school programs, but now we're transferring over into doing programs during the day. So there may be a special opportunity for your student to be a part of that program. If they can't make the after school program, we do something during the day. And if you just want to stay connected with us, you can go to our website. It's forwardandbeyond.org. Or if you want to see what we're talking about and see some of the cool or fun stuff that we're doing with the students, you can go to our social media. Our Instagram page is _forward_and_beyond. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you to the others, Momentum Bike Club and Girl Up. I just want to say I really commend what you guys are doing in the community, because it takes all of us. And I just really want to commend everything that you all are doing.
Thank you so much, Brandon. I would love it if you can place your information for all of the organizations, for Kim and Tavon, if you'll put your social media and your website so the parents can learn more. And I'll tell you what, when I look at my Instagram feed and I see the videos from Forward and Beyond, it is a very joyful. The kids are really expressing, and it's really amazing. You can get a sense of how wonderful this program is in the schools just by seeing how the students are interacting. So I too would love to commend all of the presenters today. Tavon Montz of Momentum Bike Club, Kim Mogan of Girl Up Greenville, Montgomery of Forward and Beyond. These are very unique and special programs that really help develop the character of students, and we are so grateful for you. If any parents have any questions, okay, there is a question Is there a virtual option for Forward and Beyond?
Not at the moment, but funny you asked that because we are working on that right now. I have been working with several students as well as several different professionals from the mental health field, from an emotional, social emotional standpoint, adverse childhood experience. I have a specialist that works with ACEs very well. She's going to be on that video. I have a physical fitness expert that will be on that video. And I have she was a tutor for the district. She's going to be on that video as well. So what we're going to do is focus on a student and focus every day of the week. We're going to talk about the mental aspect of what that student goes through, the emotional aspect of what they go through. Another day will be their physical fitness aspect, their physical health. And then the last one will be their academic health. And so we're going to pair all that together. Every day you will have a story. The entire week we'll focus on one student and you'll have a story with each of those aspects. And that'll be our online 8-week training that we'll have, or 8-week session that people who are in the program, if they want to be a part of that, they can gain and glean from that as well.
That sounds great, Brandon. Well, again, I would like to thank all of our presenters. Are there any other questions for any of our presenters that are on the call today?
For Forward and Beyond, you said y'all are not in Tanglewood Middle right now?
Yeah, we are not at the moment. We actually had a meeting with them 2 weeks ago. So we are trying to work out scheduling between Tanglewood and everything that they have and our schedule to make sure that we can find something that meets the needs of the students. I never just want to go into a school just to go in there. I want to make sure that we're meeting an actual need and we're able to facilitate the exact students they need us to facilitate. So once we have information on that, we'll announce it. Tanglewood will announce that, and then we will go from there.
That's great. It looks like Ms. Quiles has a question.
Yes, I do. When you mentioned that the 7 weeks period and then a break, is it different kids or is it the same kids that continue?
Well, some students, that's a great question. Some students, they continue on because they just want to continue the program. I'll have some students that will stay in all 3 seasons. But then there are other students, they may start the first season, but then a specific sport is in season. And so they can't make it due to practice or due to games. And so other students who are finishing another sport, they will be able to come in. And so depending on what sport you play or what after school activity you have during what season of the year, that's able to dictate and determine which students are able to be in the program. And what we do is we go to the school and we do a lunchtime promotion to where, we get the students want to be involved in this. We have some students that the school recommends and said, hey, I really would love for you to work with these students. But then also we want to get student buy-in. And so every time we do a lunch promotion, we probably hand out over 600-700 forms because all the students are saying it. And so our program, we can only take the first 100 students. But what we'll see is we'll have, like currently at all 3 of our schools, every single week, we have anywhere from 60, 70 to 80 students every week, right? But now, because it's the 3rd to 4th week, there's some students that haven't been able to come because they didn't realize that they had a sport. So what we're doing is we have probably about 200 students on our waiting list at all 3 schools. And amongst all 3 schools. And so what we'll do is we'll take those students that are on the waiting list or new students that sign up. If we have availability, we'll go ahead and bring them in the program and get them started.
Okay, and the reason why I ask is because my granddaughter is currently in Berea in your program, and she's loving it. And I told her that sometimes it's just for a period of time, not the whole year. And she was like, no, I want to be in it the whole year. That's why I asked.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we will be at Berea tomorrow and we will be playing dodgeball. So let her know, get ready.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
One other question, Brandon. Do you have a summer program?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that as well. We are actually working on that. So we're working on 2 different things. We're working on a daytime leadership camp where students will come during the day for a certain amount of hours. But then we're also doing a 3-day, 4-night overnight leadership camp as well. So once we get everything finalized with location and things like that, we'll make sure that we announce that, have that on our website. Also, December 30th, 5 days after good old Saint Nick comes down the Christmas tree, we will be having our gala, our yearly gala, our annual gala. It will be downtown at the Avenue, December 30th. So if you want to come and support a good cause right before the new year, we like to say we like to attach ourselves. Everybody's doing something great. Everybody's called to purpose. Everybody on this call has a specific purpose. But what we want to do is attach ourselves to something bigger than just ourselves. And so that's a way you can do that and support Forward and Beyond. Again, we'll have a gala and we're getting ready to promote that starting this week. It's December 30th, downtown Greenville, at the Avenue. So if you guys want to come and hang out with Fab, or any of you want to just come by and see what the program's like and just check it out at any of our schools, please feel free to reach out to us. You can also reach out to my assistant. Her name is Sierra, and it's Sierra at Forward and Beyond. That's CIERA at Forward and Beyond.
Thanks so much, Brandon.
No, thanks for having us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And so for all of our families, I know that you've been used to having these meetings with me when I was at On Track Greenville over the past 2 years. But there's a very special person on the call. Her name is Kia Keaton, and she is the new Director of Schools and Community Engagement. And I will be helping with the meetings for the next couple of months as Kia gets more established with a new position at On Track. Kia, would you like to talk a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to our families?
So my name is Kia Keaton, and I just want to say welcome to everyone. We are so excited to continue this family learning meeting for this academic year. We have some really great presenters throughout the year. Please remember that it is the same time, same place, same Zoom link every second Tuesday at 10 a.m.
It's Wednesday. Sorry, you said
I'm sorry, Wednesday. Thank you. Every second Wednesday at 10 a.m. And we'll continue to send out the flyer with all of that information. But you made it on here today, so you'll know exactly where to be next second Wednesday of November. So I just wanted to say welcome. I started at On Track, and this is a brand new position in August. And I'm so excited to be a part of On Track. I came to On Track from Greenville Technical College, where I was the director of the African American Male Scholars Initiative. So I have been working in student services at Greenville Technical College for the last few years. And this seems so much like an extension of my work at Greenville Technical College, still helping students and their families and the community. I will be a liaison for all stakeholders for On Track Greenville. I'm also, as Gina stated, still building up my team and still building up what all I will be doing at On Track. So please be patient with me as we build our team. We are growing at On Track. We have so many new people being added within the last few months, and we're still expecting at least one other team member to join, hopefully by the end of this year. So we are excited that we were able to continue this, that Gina is still on board as a consultant, and that you are here with us today. So if you have any questions for me, or if you need me for anything, please don't hesitate. I will put my email in the chat. It is kkeaton@unitedwaygc.org. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Gracias. Adios. Thank you for coming.